What is going on out there, peeps? All right, look, I want to go back and answer some of the comments or respond to some of the comments that I'm seeing under the videos, and then kind of touch bases on a couple of other rumors that I'm hearing real quick here while I'm at it. So before we get into that, you guys know if you're thinking about buying precious metals, of course, and you should, give a consideration to our friends over at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. First-time buyers in the United States or Puerto Rico, if you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free half ounce of silver. Give it a whirl. You guys should be investing in it right about now anyways. You guys, I keep telling you guys, go ahead and let's do me a favor and let's give some support out to Wall Street Silver, their YouTube channel, as well as their Reddit page. Again, I'm very happy about the exposure and a lot of awareness that they brought to the silver market. So I want to do what I can to support those guys over there. Also, you guys know when you guys look down under not just my YouTube channel, but other people like Lynette Zangs. I mean, you know, anybody else is out there right now. We're seeing this. Miles Harris is having his problems. So you got these people imitating us, trying to act like they're us, trying to get you to go to WhatsApp, and they're scamming people out of money. So here's how you can tell the difference on any YouTube channel. Whenever the YouTuber, the content creator, makes a comment, you will see a gray circle around the name. See this? The fake people, there's no gray circle around the name. I wouldn't send you to WhatsApp or Telegraph or anything like that, or ask you to email me. I won't do that. So when you see this, just ignore them. They're a scam. Anybody know what's up with M. Seeger? Rumor is he's been executed. I don't know anything about that. People ask me. Yeah, I've heard all kinds of rumors like that before. I don't think M's, I think M's just fine, okay? Anyways, you guys know we got Pimpy's Investment Chat, same name as the YouTube channel over here. We do talk about investments such as gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, and foreign currency investments. Come on over there and join us. It is free to do so, and there's a link down below in the description. So what is this? These are some of the rumors I'm talking about. I keep hearing people exchanging Dong and Zim at banks. What banks at what rates? I haven't heard anything like that. Nothing like that whatsoever. Again, you guys got to be careful about the, about what people are saying out there. So Simon Park says everybody's under an NDA. Mark Z's the only guru I believe anymore. Well, that's your prerogative. This is a guy whose friends got these so-called codes that can free the world financially, but for some reason doesn't want to release them. But he's not the only one. There's a ton of people out there saying they have the magic codes that will release trillions of dollars, but they're just waiting for permission to release it. Yeah, it never did make any sense to me whatsoever. How does anyone know what Basel III is? Pimpy is talking about. Haven't heard of, been able to find anything. So I'm doing a video on Basel III. I've covered it before a few times, but I cover it in general terms. There's more of a detailed video that's going to be coming out. I will let you know. It'll probably be out by tomorrow. That explains in the detail, but also relates cryptocurrencies as well as gold and silver to what's going on with Basel III. I think it's important for you guys to know. But I have released videos. Lynette Zhang has done videos. I think Miles Harris has done videos on Basel III. You have to make sure to, and I believe you might have spelled it with a Z, so that's not the correct spelling. That might help if you got it out there. Did you do it with the Z? Is that what you did? Oh, Basel, B-A-Z-O. Okay, so B-A-S-E-L 3. Okay? All right, anyways, let's get into this real quick because there's some good comments in here. And, of course, as usual, we see the battle going back and forth between gold and silver and crypto people. So let's go ahead and have at it. Maybe I missed it, or it was in yesterday's video, but I'm surprised Pimpy didn't cover what Trump said about Bitcoin yesterday, calling it, I think it was a scam. No, I did hear him, but I was curious to see what kind of effect it had on the market. And again, here we go. It did affect the market, and I wanted to use that to make a point. But also, look at Trump's also pay attention what the rich do. What is he saying? He used to be in the stock market, but it's too risky right now. He's not even playing in the stock market. I did a huge video that I uploaded on the new platform showing you that Trump's financial reporting that he had to disclose right before he became president shows he owes $90 million in one form of another in gold. He has no faith in cryptocurrencies. He thinks it's a scam. That's just Trump's opinion, but of course it affected the market. And if Trump doesn't know about money wisdom, I don't know who does. Yeah, I agree. Was waiting for the comments on this too. Yeah, I just waited until today, you guys. That's it. It's a scam. So most of you guys are moving into precious metals, which is good. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, Bitcoin has little to no use cases anymore. Yeah, I noticed that. That's my thing that I don't understand it. Yet Theta does. So I was talking to a guy yesterday, and we're talking about building our platform on his, our social media platform, on his platform, and how they have it set up is very interesting. Very, very interesting. It's the internet is going to be running on satellites. So even if the internet here on Earth went down, our platforms won't be removed. As a matter of fact, they become untouchable. Nobody could touch our platforms once we are on the satellites. So we are going to be hopefully teaming up with them and working with them to build our platform on their network. And it becomes the first true untouchable free speech platform. So I'm looking forward to that. But one of the things they were talking about is using Theta on a lot of things that they're creating there. And they were explaining how the Theta works. I got distracted on a phone call. So when I came back, they were kind of wrapping it up. But, I told them I'd reach out to them later on. I want them to talk to me more about Theta. I know a lot of people spoke about it. But with my concerns, again, I express my concerns when it comes to cryptocurrencies and how all this stuff is happening at the moment. So I want them to be able to address, how can you protect yourself from a power outage or the internet going down like we saw happen recently? Or if a government tries to outlaw it, what do you do? How do you protect your investors? How do you protect the token itself? So I am keeping an eye on that and seeing what's happening. Pimpy, I'm adding to my stack every day instead of trading in my car, travel. Oh, there you go. Instead of trading in my car, travel, entertainment, eating out, and going to salons, I feel I have no choice since inflation and devaluing currency will kill my previous retirement plans. It's serious stuff, but I'm having fun too. I'm glad that you're having fun with it. And again, if you have a retirement account, please again allow me to suggest that you protect it by moving, 25 to 30% of that monies into precious metals. Okay. So that's just a good way to protect your retirements. And you don't want this, what happened to you would happen to a lot of people in 2008. So just protect yourself. Yes, a little suffering now to prosper later. Yes, absolutely. Zip your lib. I love that name, by the way. Hey, the top gainers in cryptos this week, Theta and Tfue. I noticed that they have, well, not just them, but also, did you guys notice the other one, of course, is Polkadot. Just doesn't seem to go down at all. So this is really good. Very, very interesting. Pimpy, please talk about AMC stock. What do you think is really going on? Thank you, Pimpy, for accepting me on your Mewe group. No problem. I am glad to have you aboard. The AMC stock, just like the GameStop stock, look at these people. Were smart enough to pick up on certain stocks that were, the shorts were oversold on them. And then what they did is they grabbed enough people's attention to invest in these stocks and cause the value of them to go up. And what's happening, these hedge funds are losing, lost billions of dollars. We all know what happened in the news with the GameStop stock. $70 billion were lost in hedge funds. But also, just to show you the power of these hedge funds people, they made a phone call to the administration who reached out to the platforms and told them to stop selling the GameStop stock. And it really affected the market, causing the value to go down. Now, they're still toying with that stock. But even so, look what happened to AMC, the same thing. All of a sudden, these platforms decided to stop selling the stock or limiting your access to this. You see, that's illegal. They're not supposed to do this. Okay, you're supposed to have a free moving, unmanipulated market. I'm trying to say that without laughing. But you can understand that all this does is expose the corruption within the stock market. The fact that they were able to, what they said, short 140% of GameStop stocks. How's that possible? There's only 100%, but they shorted 140. So they've exposed a lot of the corruption. So I like what they're doing as far as exposing the corruption. And yes, a lot of people are making a ton of money off of jumping on AMC stocks as well as the GameStop stocks. Say that 10 times real quick, drunk. So here's the problem, though. You want to be on that roller coaster in the beginning. So they've spoken about these stocks. People continue to make money on them, but really the big portion of the money you would have made had you been there from the jump street and then rode that roller coaster up. So, right now I feel like the opportunity's been missed. I know people are saying there's still a chance to make a little bit of money. So it's really, it's risky. Because again, the fact that these platforms are limiting the access to the stock, whether it's selling or buying, is a reason for concern. Okay. So we like stock. Stocks, if you can't rub it all over your body, it doesn't really exist. Oh my gosh. For those of you who missed the fellas over there on Wall Street Silver Danny interview with Greg, man, I hate hacking up his last name. I know how to say it, but when I go to say it, I hack it up. Mandarinio, the guy from New York, he said he has all kinds of silver. He likes to rub it all over his body. Oh my God. Zip your lip. That is classic. Coming out swing with the funny. All right, I love it. Don't forget about copper. I think that's going to surprise people. What do you mean surprise? It already surprised them. It's still continued to increase, just like lumber did. But lumber's starting to come back down. There's no shortage of lumber. They were trying to say there was a shortage of lumber, but there's not. So copper, of course, copper, just like silver, the two of them together are key components of this whole Green New Deal. Whether you're making solar panels or cars or new technology, both metals are really, really important to these devices. So I think you're going to see copper over time really move up in value. And I'm not talking about a little bit. I think it's going to jump up pretty high. I'm one of those people. I might be in a small group of people that think that silver not only is going to catch gold in value, but eventually pass it up, with the demand being so high for it and it being second in commercial uses only to, oil. And there being a shortage right now. Okay. Now, gold and silver are both money. But again, silver has way more commercial uses for it than gold does. As a matter of fact, a professor from MIT, how gold is used in computers, he's found a new combination of metals that actually act better in computers and technology than gold does, and that you could replace this new mixture of metals that he created. You can switch it out with gold. So the commercial for use for gold now is starting to be reduced. But again, it's still for 6,000 years, it is the most protected. That is your biggest safe haven. But yeah, copper and silver, I think, have some really great days ahead of them. I really believe that. Have a blessed week, Pimpy, and the same to you. I overheard a gas station employee talking about cryptos a few weeks ago, right before the correction. Haven't bought any crypto since. Going hard in the paint, buying gold and silver. Yes, great move. If a person could go to the bank and exchange cryptos for physical silver and gold, maybe. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. While you can do this, Clint, you can use cryptocurrencies to buy precious metals. I know at one time, Money Metals was allowing you to buy purchases using cryptocurrencies. Now, if they still do, I'm not sure, considering the drop in cryptocurrencies. I might be wrong. But, so you don't have to go to the bank, but you definitely can use cryptocurrencies right now. So, and besides that, it saves you money. If you're one of these people that are trying to, again, cashing your cryptocurrencies, taking the money to your bank, and then turn around and, trying to buy gold and silver. You don't need to do that. You can use the cryptocurrency straight across. Yeah, yet you can exchange your cryptos over at, yeah, there you go. Speaking of, stop, Pimpy. We're not going to a reset. Fear porn. Stop it. We will have rainbow. Oh, God. Well, Robin, let me make this suggestion. You should have gold and silver just in case, for whatever reason, we don't transfer over to the rainbow currency. Once we make that conversion, then you exchange your gold and silver and buy your cryptocurrencies. Don't you think you should be protected just in case, is what I'm saying. My new investment is in stock AMC. Wish me luck, Pimpy. I wish everybody luck in there. Look, when it comes to any type of investment, I don't care if it's cryptocurrencies, AMC, or even GameStop stock. Man, I hate trying to say that. Look, if you guys are into it, I wish everybody that they make a ton of money, trillions of dollars. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with saying, man, I was wrong with this one. You know what I mean? I'd rather be wrong and you guys benefit. Seriously. I'm not here to try to, gain the system in any way, shape, or form. I'm just expressing my opinions and my concerns when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Also, when it comes to any type of stock right now, I would be hesitant just because, stock again or any type of risky assets right now, just because I'm just waiting for somebody to pull the rug out from underneath people. AABB is gold crypto company. A gold crypto. I'm not sure how you can make a gold crypto. I guess you could just paint it gold. Somebody did bring to my attention. Don't you think it's kind of funny how whenever you see pictures of both Bitcoin or Ethereum, they're usually the coins are made of gold and silver? What's that tell you? Yeah, I liked that. That was brought to my attention. I didn't notice that. Hey, don't talk about my cryptos, Rice. I know, huh? That was funny. Silver at $29.99. Are they fighting with us? What's that? It is moving, but I don't know if it's back up to $29.99. I know it's actually sitting around the $28 mark or pretty close to it. So it's got a 17-cent loss today. Silver just has a $2 loss today, but it definitely ain't as volatile as cryptocurrency. That's for sure. Well, Pimpy, we have the freedom, good and bad, but don't put digital currency in to stop what one wants to do themselves. Even God lets us choose what kind of life we want. Yeah, I'm not stopping anybody. There's nothing that I'm saying that's telling you to stop. All I'm saying to you is you should be careful. You know what I mean? I'm bringing things that I'm concerned about. If somebody can address my concerns, and I felt confident in what they were saying, then I would invest in cryptocurrencies. I do like the purpose of what they're trying to do, but again, you're going to be competing against the big dogs. These are the people that make the laws, the regulations, the rules. The druggies are going to flood to silver now. Oh, the picture in my mind. Oh, yeah, because I said, if they go 100% digital currency, you're going to see crime go up because they're going to start stealing things to pay for their drugs, is what I said. Maybe digital currency is going to be tracked and taxed for corporate and individual. Yeah, it's already being tracked now. It's already being taxed now. We know this. There's no more, anonymity. As a matter of fact, our government's putting a smackdown on platforms that operate here in the United States. They want to know who the wallets belong to. Hoping Russia, China, Europe, etc. push Basel III. Gold prices increase now. Yeah, you're going to see huge jumps. It might not happen all at one time, but you're definitely going to see huge jumps in increments in gold and silver as Basel III starts to kick in. It's being implemented everywhere. Maybe can you explain Basel III in depth? Yep, I'm putting the video together for you guys. I did several of them, just touching on them quickly. But, here you go. What is this? Just Googled it. Banks are going to require 85% of their holdings in gold, which is going to bring the price up. So, yeah, they just, before, like, if you think about fractionals, you only had to hold 10% of the actual money in bank, but you can loan out the other 90% of it. So, you know, that just too much risk involved there. They want banks to be more liquid and not be so risky like that so that the banks won't collapse. So they're now requiring that you have 85%, support of anything that you're doing. It's kind of a really putting in a crazy nutshell. But again, I'll do it in details. I find it a little suspect Trump coming out at the same time claiming great things will be taking place soon. Also, yeah, it makes you wonder, huh? I don't trust something I don't understand and can't hold, or a currency knocked back by precious metals. Yeah, you know, it's hard to, especially over history showing us you can't trust anything outside of gold and silver, okay? The government would not want anybody being healthy. So I don't see them saying you can't have the sugar. Well, I think that was just being, I was using it as an example, but you know, you can't say that, Laura. Let me give you a perfect example. Have you not paid attention to which is numbnuts? Was it Cuomo or the other idiot over there in New York when they outlawed 64-ounce sodas because they were bad for you? So don't say the government won't do that. They tried it. They tried it in New York. Remember, they even tried to outlaw straws. Come on now. Cryptos have no value backing. Well, they have value. It's speculation. In other words, it's only as valuable as speculators allow it to be. Once they lose faith in it, it will drop. Okay. Let's get over to today. I was informed that I couldn't order from Money Metals up to 90 days because my household altogether has ordered 5,000. I don't know about that. I asked that before. There's no limits. I think that's only on certain types of purchases, not all purchases. Like if you're doing a first-time purchase and you're doing it via credit card, I think it is, or something like that, they do limit you. But once you're established there, you won't have this problem, okay? Wanted to get over to my buddy real quick here. Here he is, Henry. I love Henry. Henry's been on my channel now for, I think, since about the beginning. So he loves cryptocurrencies. So let's get these things addressed. Crime will not increase much more due to people have rarely carried cash the last few years anyways. So you're saying people that are addicts, people that buy drugs, they've been running around cashless? No, they use cash, Henry, because they don't want people knowing about their business. So people might be cashless, but people who buy drugs is what I'm talking about. They're not cashless. So they steal things to get the cash in order to support their drug habits. The thing is, if we go 100% digital and the government's monitoring every little thing you do with your money, then I think it's going to make it a little harder for drug dealers to make money, or for, addicts to really buy drugs. I'm not saying it's going to be impossible, but it's going to be pretty hard. And I was jokingly saying that crime's going to go up because people won't have money, but they'll exchange goods. You know what I mean? That's what I was joking about. You keep predicting a crash in cryptocurrencies, which will not be a crash, but a bear market. However, until then, this run will be huge. No, the crash has already happened. It's happening now. This isn't a bear market. See, a bear market is when the value of something gradually goes down. A crash is when it abruptly goes down, as a matter of fact. So what is a market crash? Now, they're talking about stock markets, but you can apply a lot of this to cryptocurrencies. The stock market crash is a rapid and often unanticipated drop in stock prices. So let's substitute the words. A crypto market crash is a rapid and often unanticipated drop into crypto prices. A crypto market crash can be a side effect of a major catastrophic event, like a tweet. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Zip your lip. I think I topped yours on that one. No, rubbing the metal over you. That's classic. All right, so, crisis event, collapse of a long-term speculative bubble. Cryptos are a long-term speculative bubble. There's no doubt about it. So reactionary public panic about a crypto market crash can also be a major contributor, which we see that happens. The fear of missing out, people buy it, holding on too long. There's all kinds of terminology to use, but when people panic, they flood the market. We see it happen all the time. Although there is no specific threshold for a crypto market crash, they are generally considered as abrupt double-digit percentages drop in the crypto index. So, is that the case? I did a video this morning saying it was my thought that it might drop down to 27,000. It looks like now we've lost 4,600. So it's now below the 32,000, and it looks like I'm right. So let's take a look at this. I love how people say everything Pimpy's ever said about cryptos, he's been wrong. Really? Really? Because so far it seems to me that everything I've ever said has been right. 6, 4, 8, 6, 3 minus 31, 4, 4, 5 equals 33,000. Ooh. So let's see if I do this real quick. Let's see. Is it the right? Divided by. Nope. Nope. 33,418. Yeah, let's try it. Divided by 64, 863. So, again, you lost 51, almost 52% of the value of your currency. Yeah, I would say that's a double-digit loss, just about double digits. Not only is it double digits, but it's 50% of your holdings. And it says abruptly, within a few days is what the definition is. A double-digit percentage drop in the stock index over the course of a few days. So, have we seen a double-digit loss over the course of a few days? Let's go 5 days. Yeah, I would say so. Does anybody out there agree with this? I mean, heck, let's look at 1 month totals. So where were we? In just 1 month. I mean, this isn't a bear market. A bear market, it takes several months for this kind of loss. This is pretty abrupt. Actually, if you look at it, it was at $58,000 on 5/8/2021. By 5/18, that's 10 days, it's down to 37. That's an abrupt loss of value. And it's continuing to drop. This is the definition of a crash. So it's not that I'm predicting a crypto crash. It's already happened. So my prediction of a crash was correct. We are witnessing a crypto market crash. It continues to fall. So based on the definition of what a market crash is, Henry, I would say that this isn't a bear market. Okay, this is a crypto crash. You've jumped on, then jumped off. Now thinking of coming back into cryptos. If it's so bad, you'd stay away permanently. Well, I've never jumped on and jumped off about cryptos. I've been consistent since the get-go. Said it before, and I'll say it a million more times most likely. I don't trust cryptocurrencies. And I explained all my reasons why. And then I always said, having said that, I do believe there's an opportunity in which you can make money on cryptocurrencies. And that we were in that window of opportunity. I thought for sure the market would crash like this in July. It looks like it's way ahead of schedule. Now, I do think it's going to, again, rebound. I don't know by how much. I think it's once it finishes crashing, and it is crashing. Once it finishes crashing, then I'll kind of take a guesstimation. It's going to go up in a way. I think they're going to, again, artificially pump it to try to keep people's attention away from the increase in value of gold and silver, to keep them from going over there is what's happening. Henry, got to admit, when 95% of the Bitcoin is controlled by 1% of the people, that's not a true free market if you think about it. So no, I don't jump on, I don't jump off, I don't jump on, I don't jump off. I say the same thing over and over. I challenge you to go back and look at your cryptocurrencies on that list you created. Yeah, my fictitious portfolio. I did address that in the other video because I seen this comment earlier. No, I didn't. Hey, look, I didn't deny. I told you guys, but that's what you should be admiring, Henry. Come on, man. You should be saying, man, at least Pimpy was smart enough back then to say right now is the opportune time to invest into cryptocurrencies. And he had created a fictitious portfolio in which we stuck $10,000 on Bitcoin, XRP, as well as Ethereum. And the returns were phenomenal. The cryptocurrencies outperformed every asset. Ethereum being the #1 asset of all, even better than Bitcoin. It outperformed everybody. Had like a 4,700% return. So not bad. Okay, but you can't keep going on the what ifs, and what it used to do. It's all in the past. Where are they now? Well, even now, if I plug in the current numbers, you're going to see at the current stage, current cryptocurrencies still outperformed based on percentage gains gold and silver. But if you look at overall loss in your gains, cryptocurrencies are getting killed. You've lost 50% or more in most all of your cryptocurrencies. And that's outperforming gold, all right. That's outperforming silver, but in the wrong direction. So what's that saying? The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. You just have to know when to get out before it's too late. The thing is, everybody starts to see these losses and they go, it's no big deal. We're so used to seeing the huge volatility swings in cryptocurrencies. It'll rebound, but then it keeps going down and you go, it'll rebound, and then you start to worry, but you watch it. And just when you start to think about cashing in, it rebounds a little bit and you're like, hey, we're going back up, and you still hold on to it. And then the next day you lose all those gains again and then some. And it keeps going down and down. You're going, man, should I sell? I don't know if I should sell. Should I keep? Should I sell? Oh, I don't know. I think I should hold on to it. It's going to rebound. And then it keeps going down, and then you go, okay, I'm going to sell. Then it goes up a little bit. You go, no, there we go. And you keep getting tricked into holding on to your assets way too long. And by the time you finally do something about it, because you've adopted or conditioned yourself to get used to these huge swings in these dips that you refuse to let go when you should have let go a long time ago. Now, for those of you who are into cryptos for the long run, it doesn't make a difference what the value is. You're into it for the long haul. So it makes no difference to you. So, no, there's no need to challenge. I'd have to replicate that spreadsheet. I could just tell you, I agree. Again, here's the thing. I'm talking about cryptocurrencies over the long haul, expressing my concerns about them, and you are focused on the current events with cryptocurrencies. It still doesn't address any of my concerns. And yes, cryptocurrencies did outperform all other asset classes. I didn't deny that. I also told everybody, hey, I'm smart enough to know that there's an opportunity in which you can make money with cryptocurrencies, and that we were in that window. I was expecting this crash to happen in July, but it's happening now. So nothing's changed about what I'm saying or my concerns. Nothing was, nothing was addressed as far as my concerns my concerns were concerned. So again, Henry, it is. There's no denying. My question is to you: How can crypto survive if, let's throw it out there, if governments outlaw cryptocurrencies, what then? You're forced to remove yourself off the platforms. If governments outlaw gold and silver, what then? It don't matter. We still keep it. We still use it. We still barter with it. In the 1933, when they outlawed it here, confiscation, they didn't go door to door. People voluntarily turned their metals over. They don't have the resources necessary to go door to door trying to take precious metals from people. What had happened is the people would just keep the metals, and they'll find a way to buy or sell it in countries that have not outlawed it. Can you do that with cryptocurrencies? No. Even if they outlawed gold and silver, I still can take my coins and barter with them. Use them as currency. If our government outlaws them and forbids it here in this country, what do? There's nothing you can do. Nothing at all. Do you see the difference? If the power goes out for any long period of time, we keep hearing threats of an EMP strike that'll knock our power grid out for months. If all your money's into cryptocurrency, and hypothetically, of course, it's just a dramatic version of my point, but let's say the power does go out. A perfect example is like what happened in Texas when it was out for a few days. What happens if, for whatever reason, something pops up and you go, dang it, guess what? I'm going to run down to the store and buy me a generator. But all my money's into cryptocurrencies, but the power is out. How do you get your money? How do you have access to it if the power is out? See what I'm saying? And even if you could sell your cryptocurrencies and transfer them into your bank, how's that going to happen if the power is out? Hopefully, wherever you're shopping at will accept cryptocurrencies and you have your phones charged and you have a way to make a transaction. But how's the store going to do it if the power's out? You can't sell your cryptocurrencies to get real currency because the power is out. See where I'm going with this? If the power is out where I'm at, guess what? You know how to fix my gold and silver? It doesn't. If the internet goes down, how do you get to your cryptocurrencies? Because the internet just went down last night. Now, mind you, it was fixed quickly, but let's just say, and it's a good concern to have. Let's say it goes out for any length of time. Not long. It doesn't have to be crazy. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Something happens that pops up and you have an emergency. How do you get to your cryptocurrencies if the internet's down? You don't. You know how I get to my gold and silver? Just pop open my safe. That's how I do it. Do you see what my concerns are, Henry? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're focused on the money gains. I get that. But I have nothing against that. I told people there's a window of opportunity. There's no flip-flopping. What you don't like is what I'm saying. And everything that I'm saying, all my concerns, you can't deny over the last couple of months have come true. Governments outlawing them. China, India. Now I just showed you guys that our own central banks already prepping people, going, oh, it's not safe, it's not secure. They're lying, of course. But the point is, the fact that they're already gearing people up to prepare what seems to be the inevitable. And that is, they're not going to allow any currency to compete with central banks. Keep in mind, the central banks are the bad people, the Rockefellers, the evil, the black hats. They've been in control for hundreds of years. Do you think they're going to just so easily surrender control of money to cryptocurrencies? No. Blockchain technology is here forever. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be use for tokens, but not like people think. So it says, I'm not saying cryptocurrencies are better than metals in the long run, but I can assure you that cryptocurrencies are here to stay the next 1 or 2 lifetimes. Yeah, I mean, again, in all fairness, gold and silver has 6,000 years of history. It's never failed, not ever, in 6,000 years. Now, cryptocurrencies are a new phenomenon, but in its short history, you got to admit, it has huge volatility swings. It's easily manipulated. And there's no doubt it's one of the riskiest assets out there. Sure, you can make money off it, and a lot of people have made tons of money in a short period of time. Congratulations if you jumped on in the beginning, and when it got up near the top, you got the hell out. That's what you should do. But since nobody has a crystal ball to know that these things, when they're going to tank or when they're going to go up, it's just a crapshoot. It's just a gamble. There's no gambling with gold and silver. The reason why I know that, 6,000 years of history tells me that. I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying, Henry. Here's the thing. I really, really want cryptocurrencies to work. I want them to be able to provide the types of service that we keep hearing about. We know with the CBD or the CB crypto digital currency, there's going to be zero privacy. So if there's something that's allowed to exist out there that you can 100% guarantee me that there is some level of privacy and that the government isn't in there, all in my business, well, I'm gaming for it. But let's be honest, anything on the internet, there's no privacy on the internet at all. I know they tell you there is, but it's a lie. I told you any type of disruptive technology, which the internet was at one time, the government's already played with it, beat it up, figured it out long before it was out. So when it comes to privacy, there's no such thing. None whatsoever. Perfect examples when cryptocurrencies came out, they talked about the privacy and everybody was on the dark web buying stuff. And then all of a sudden there was a huge sweep of people getting arrested. How? How do you know who did these purchases? How do you know who did this? How is this even possible? It's supposed to be peer-to-peer, total anonymity. There was no anonymity. It's because they know how to track it. They know how to track everything you do. Cryptocurrencies were to serve a purpose of indoctrinating people and accepting the 100% digital currency that the government's going to come out with. They lured you in with the peer-to-peer total anonymity, no taxes, no regulations, which everybody loved. We did. But I also said way back in the day, don't think that's going to continue. There's no way in how they're going to allow that. Eventually you would see regulations, and we are. Privacy would go away, and it has. And you would be taxed, and we are. So, I get where you're coming from, Henry. I do, but my brother, there was no prediction of a market crash. I mean, I did predict it, but this isn't a bear market. This is a crash. The crash has already happened, is what I'm trying to say to you. So based on the definition of what a crash is, there's no doubt at all that Bitcoin has definitely crashed. The market, cryptocurrencies in general, have crashed. With the exception of Polkadot. Good, what's going on with Polkadot? Seriously. Look, it just continues to fall. It's now below 32,000. I said, don't be surprised if it hits 27,000 within the next couple of days. How? At this pace, it'll be there tomorrow. So once this sucker bottoms out and starts to make any remnants of a gain, then I'm going to jump in with my prediction and where this sucker might go. But yeah, there's no doubt about it. Gold and silver, they're kind of taking a little bit of a shellacking, but our idea of a shellacking is a 1% loss in value, not a 52% loss. All right, so I'm not trying to burst your bubble. All I'm trying to tell you guys is, hey, be careful. And how come these things you're not concerned about? I am. I get it if you want to jump in and get that quick ride. I wasn't against that. I said the same thing. Jump on there. There's a window of opportunity. Do I think cryptos will be something in the future? Yeah, but not all these. What did that lady say? There's 10,000 cryptocurrencies right now in existence. Do you think all these ones are going to exist? How the creator of Dogecoin was laughing, saying, I don't know why this cryptocurrency is as valuable as it is. It was created as a joke. There's no use for it. So this alone should tell you how serious people take cryptocurrencies. The fact that a Dogecoin was made as a joke and it shot up in value. Sure, people made money off of it. I get that. But so people made money off pyramid schemes too. Doesn't make it right. See what I'm saying? All right, you guys, just wanted to come back and answer some of your comments and address them. All right. But yeah, the joke of the day, without a doubt, zip your lib. That response was definitely top notch. So again, you guys, you had to listen to Greg talk about gold or silver. He said he had silver right in front of him during the interview. He says he loves to take the silver and rub it all over his body. So that was funny in its own. But yeah, zip your lib. That response definitely was classic. Stocks, if you can't rub it all over your body, it doesn't really exist. That is the greatest. All right, you guys, that's it for now. Look, I wanted to come back. I tell you guys, you've got to take the time to comment. I try to come back when I have time. There is still a lot going on with this new platform. There's one thing we're already discussing, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this out now. As much as I hate it and I'm against this particular thing, there is going to be a small fee with it. And just to let you guys know, it's really nominal. It's really small. That's because the website costs money to have it now. So there is the minimum is $3. There's no tiers. You get all the same information. I'm not going to say if you pay this dollar, you get extra. If you pay this dollar, you get even more. I'm not doing that. It's one flat fee. $3 is very, very affordable. It's now that my one platform was taken away and that one was monetized and this platform is demonetized. And now I have no choice but to create my own website to keep these people from, taking something that I worked really hard at away from me just because they don't like the information that I'm sharing. So the platform does have a fee, but it is $3. Now there are options on there if you want to be really nice and donate more. There are other levels you can buy, but it doesn't give you extra access. I'm not going to do that. Everybody gets the same access. It's $3 a month. It's very affordable. There's people out there charging $20 and more, but it's just $3 for you to come aboard. You get access to everything. You have an option to pay more if you just feel generous and you want to donate to me. I surely would appreciate it. So yeah, that's something I was kind of bucking against. But as my people put the platform together, they're like, look, I know you hate this. You don't have a choice because you're going to lose money. You're not getting anything from YouTube any longer. All right. So therefore, unless you just want to pay to put information out there, you're going to have to do something. So the minimum on there is $3. So I said use the minimum. Just do $3. All right, you guys. So my apologies in advance for it, but the platform is not up yet. I just wanted to put that out there because I've been fussing about it, trying to figure out a way around it. And the truth is, there is no way around it. But just so you know, I'm not going to try to gouge people. I'm not going to say you get special access or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I'm discussing what we could do about having some type of giveaway. Maybe I give away a 10-ounce silver bar or something like that. Maybe I'll hit up Stepping Up Money Metals and see if I can get them to sponsor something. Throw in on this. That'd be nice. If not, that's okay. It's understandable. But I definitely will have something to encourage you guys to come on over there and then see if I can drop some, as my way of saying thank you back, have some type of giveaway. I'm looking into that and how it can be handled. Okay. So that's it for now, you guys. Let me know what you think, man. Hopefully you guys come aboard and you can grab some of this free giveaway. I'll let you know what it is once we're ready to do it. So nonetheless, I do appreciate your time. I do appreciate the fact that you do tune into my channel. I know you have other options, but I do appreciate the fact that you take the time to come over here and watch my videos. And not just that, comment, make comments. And I'm talking about people who really like dialogue. Henry's been commenting about cryptocurrencies for a long time under my videos. And it looks like we are, bumping heads sometimes, but that's not the case. And he's not only here, he's also in my Facebook group. I respect everything Henry has to say, but this is what I love. You learn from having these type of dialogues. He's telling me things I didn't know. I want to respond what my concerns are. If he can respond to them, that's fine. But that's what you want. This is how we move together. We're all in the same boat trying to achieve the same thing. Okay? So the only way we can achieve that is when we have dialogue, not attack one another, but just say, hey, this is why, and this is my opinion and why I like this. And, give it. You can convince people to do so. Okay? That's what I love about this is, friendly dialogue. It's the way we all grow and learn together. Again, that's it for now. Hopefully you are a subscriber. If not, hit the subscription button because it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. That's it for now. I'm out.